Hello everybody. It's after court here on Tuesday evening. Is it Tuesday evening?
No, it's Monday evening.
It's actually Monday evening. I'm losing track down here. So it's Monday evening. The defense did rest today. So tomorrow it starts with the government rebuttal, and then the defense will rebuttal that. So the defense team did rest today. They brought on one more witness today. They wanted to talk to a gentleman named John Kilman. Is his it's a fake name. He's the informant that was at the refuge, that is now known as the third informant that has been named. The other informants will not be named. They are only going to give the defense team these three names to known. The rest are sealed and will not be brought forward. So this third informant was John Kilman. As we know, Terry Linnell was one of them, and then Mark McConnell was also. Those three names were brought up again as the informants that have been paid to go there. John Kilman's job was brought up in court that he went there to teach people how to shoot guns and gun training, and most likely all that spent ammunition that was shot out there by the lake would not have happened if it wasn't for this John Kilman, the informant. So some things that got brought out is that an informant did conspire with them to do some of the crimes that these men have been charged with. Another thing that was brought up is that 6 additional informants were there at the refuge through the 4th of January until the 26th of January. So between the 4th and the 26th, there were a total of 9 informants that were at the refuge staying there. FBI agent informants. The final 6 besides that includes 15 people totally. The other 6 did not stay at the refuge. So they only confirmed that 9 informants stayed at the refuge through the 4th of January and through the 26th of January. But we won't get any more names. The government made them rest at that, and so now we're in the next stage of this court procedures. Tomorrow the government will start the rebuttal. They expect to take most of the day tomorrow. If there's any time left, the defense side will then rebut what they have to say, and one more time we'll have the government give a short closing statement, and then it will be turned over to the jury. They're expecting to turn this over to the jury on Wednesday about noon, possibly. It could happen sooner. It's a guess really at this point, but it's happening pretty quick. So Wednesday and Thursday, whatever's left of those days, the jury will have it in their hands. I don't expect an answer back at least until Monday. It could be sooner, but most likely not. Monday, they won't have no court on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and then Monday the jury comes back again, and most likely that's as soon as we'll have an answer, if we're going to have an answer. So it's happening pretty quick. We had the government did bring 3 additional witnesses on the stand today. One of those was Judge Grassi. The other one was Deputy Sheriff Lucas McLean again. And the main reasoning for Lucas McLean was the government wanted to try to clear up his name a little bit on some things that he had previously testified. Mumford questioned him extensively about his truthfulness on where he was on one particular day, and I think that was the 14th of January. I might be off on the day. but they were trying to find out if he was actually at one of the meetings that they had there in Burns. And Lucas McLean says he was not there. He was at other places, but there's evidence pointing that he was possibly lying. But they did not allow that to come out on the stand. There was also an FBI agent that was brought back up on the stand, and he was brought up just shortly for some short testimonies regarding his prior testimony. What was real interesting about his testimony is that he testified already before. Then after he testified, after, what was this FBI agent? Was it Benjamin Jones? So Benjamin Jones testified on the stand. After his last testimony, he then was asked by the government to go out back to Burns and question one of the defense witnesses, which was Dwayne Schrock. And so he is also a witness, and he's going out and asking questions to a witness that hasn't happened yet for the defense, which is not kosher to say the least. And it seems like it should have been someone else besides him. So that's a little bit of the tally what happened today. So the defense has rested. We wished we could have went a little bit longer with some things that were not allowed in court. The rest of the witnesses that the defense team wanted to have, they kept getting cut down and not allowed to testify. So this part is over with. Tomorrow we'll start with the government coming back with their rebuttal and their closing statements. I think that's about all I have for tonight. I will be back here tomorrow. And Captain Carl did not take the stand. The government at the very last, actually the defense team at the very last, decided not to call him back up. He was to rebut a testimony of an FBI agent. That testimony did not mature enough to have the questions come up in court. The government decided not to open that part of the case up. So if anyone has any questions, I'll take a few questions here before I conclude this. See if we have any more questions here. The defense team does not have the last say. The government has the first say in the closing arguments, allows the defense team to then give their side, and then the government will give closing statements also. The government did finish part of their rebuttal of all they're going to do there, Kelly. They brought the 3 final witnesses up. All it's going to be now is just some final arguments. Thanks for praying for us all the way from Norway. We need your prayers. The next few days are going to be some trying days. I believe there is witness tampering with this FBI agent, and I know the defense team is going to go dig into this a lot more before this is over with. But we don't want a mistrial. What we want is a not guilty or totally dismissed is what we really want. We don't want a mistrial here. I don't believe that's true at all. The rumors, if anything, going around saying Ryan had a gun, I don't believe that's true unless it was Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne supposedly had a gun when he was arrested, but he left the gun on the floorboard of the truck, of Lavoie's truck, and did not leave. That's what I understand and know about that. But Ryan Bundy for sure didn't have a gun. There were 15 informants, Becky. 9 of those stayed at the refuge. 3 of them have been confirmed with their names. The jury did not get to hear the entire part. It was vetted. Even the judge used that word. We're going to vet everything before the jury hears it. Everything was short to the jury today. They were in and out of the courtroom multiple times and only sitting in the courtroom for a few minutes while they got to hear just a few minutes. So I hope William Fry, I seen your son David Fry yesterday. I went and visited him. He's doing real good. He said to tell you guys hi. You probably have talked to him since. He said he was trying to give you guys a call, but David's doing really well. I also seen him in court today. The rebuttal for Bunkerville, I think they're finished with that, Kelly. They did not elaborate on any more. They had some secret meetings today that were behind closed doors about a few things, but I don't think they're going to bring up Bunkerville anymore. I think they're done with that part. The guys seem like they're holding up pretty well, but they're ready to have this over with, as so is all of us. The weapon charges have been dropped against Shauna Cox. I don't know about the rest of them, but Shauna Cox, they have been dropped. So, well, I'm going to close off for now. The jury will not have the list of informants. It's a sealed. Judge Brown sealed the list of informants, and she said it cannot be opened unless another judge orders it, but it's sealed. Closing arguments are starting tomorrow. Prosecution goes first. You all have a good day. God bless, and we'll update you as much as we can tomorrow. Have a good night.